Tonight, we're taking a closer look at the 4 areas hit by tornadoes in our coverage area early Thursday morning. 3 of those were EF1 tornadoes with twisting winds nearly 100 miles per hour.
Between today and yesterday, meteorologist Tracy Henson has surveyed all 4 tornado paths. And Tracy, what stands out to you the most with these storms?
Well, I think when storms hit rural areas like this, it almost feels like the homes that and the businesses that were hit were almost targeted by these storms. That was certainly something that's hard to see when one house is fine and then you go over next door and it's complete chaos. Now, one thing, when we were up in Grafton, this was the storm we just looked at this afternoon. This one was actually kind of hard to pin down the damage. So you can see the trees laying flat here. That could very easily have been straight line wind damage, but when you bring it down a little closer, you can see this business right here on the Riverway. Completely, the roof was off, and the reason why we know this was tornado damage is because the spray from all of this, roofing parts, there was a bunch of lawn chairs, things like that, all scattered throughout, and that's signature of a tornado. Just damage spread everywhere because of that twisting motion instead of just all in one direction. So that's how we knew Grafton was a tornado earlier. But this one I also really found very interesting. This was in Williamson, and you can see here, each of these different, this was a solar farm. You can really see the pattern of this storm. So as a meteorologist, I found this almost really fascinating because you can see here how, well, I did this earlier, but you can see here how we can get into trouble with tornadoes when they're not in a certain, when they cover empty ground like this. So this whole area here, the tornado continued on, but you can't see anything because it was just an empty field. So you see how wide the tornado was here. It crossed over, we still see it here. So this is what happens sometimes in the wintertime when we get a tornado warning, but we can't actually tell if it was a real tornado or not. It might be radar indicated, just because if it hits nothing at all, you're never gonna notice it.